What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rob. So Floyd Mayweather has announced his return New Year's Eve to face a hobbit by the name of Tenshin something. I don't know what his name is, but he's a Japanese kickboxer. He's 20 years old. He's a star in Japan. None of us in the rest of the world have ever heard of him. He's trending on Google because everybody's looking him up to see who he is. And I did go and watch like 3 of his fights, and I saw like a mini documentary on him, and he's pretty good, man. To be 20 years old, he's pretty good for what he does. Okay, I like him, but the problem that I have with this is, I don't think that this is really going to be an MMA fight. I don't. I think what we have here, I think we have a boxing match with MMA skin on it. At the end of the day, that's what it is, man. I don't believe that Floyd Mayweather is going to allow this kid to elbow him, knee him, kick him, or try to take him down in any way at all, man. Now, even if that's in the rules, he may slide that kid a few extra $1 million just to not do any of the shit that he's good at. So until I see the fight and I see that it's really a MMA fight, I do not believe it, okay? Because if this kid is allowed to do whatever he can do, then Floyd Mayweather is going to get his ass whooped because Floyd Mayweather is not trained. This kid has been doing this shit his whole life, man. I watched that documentary. He's been doing this shit since he was a little kid. Okay, he knows what he's doing in there, especially with them kicks. All right. There is no way that I believe that Floyd Mayweather watched that and said, I'm going to fight that kid and let him do what he does. No restrictions, anything like that. It's not going to happen, man. But I don't have any problem with the matchup because it has nothing to do with boxing. This doesn't count towards Floyd Mayweather's record. I don't want to see people running around talking about 52-0 or any shit like that. This has nothing to do with boxing. Okay, this is a sideshow, and that's the only reason why I don't really have a problem with it. Because he's not embarrassing the sport of boxing. He's just embarrassing himself by choosing to fight a hobbit, man. This kid was one of the extras in the Lord of the Rings, man. He played one of the fucking hobbits in the movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Not really, I'm joking, but I mean that's what it looks like when they're standing next to each other, man. Floyd Mayweather is already small. I've seen him in person. He's already not that big. This kid, he's got to be damn near a midget, man. And it just doesn't make sense why Floyd Mayweather would fight this guy. Like, how did he even know about this kid? Who chose this? Whose idea was this? This is ridiculous to me, man. But I'm just waiting to hear what the rules are associated with this fight. Because if it's really MMA rules, then we may have something interesting here. We may have an entertaining fight. But until then, man, it's like I say, it's just going to be a boxing match with MMA skin on it. It may be just a boxing match with MMA type gloves, smaller gloves. That's what I expect. Okay? And Floyd is doing this because he's running out of money. And he's trying to replace all the money that he spent gambling and buying stupid ass watches and cars and all this shit that he's doing, throwing all this money in the strip club, paying all of these women. He's trying to replace all of that money while he still can. And I'm wondering if he's ever going to stop spending the way that he does, because eventually he's not going to be able to replace the money. See, he's 41 years old. He thinks that he can still do this now, and he probably can. But I'm calling it right now. When Floyd Mayweather, by the time he hits 60 years old, he's going to be broke, and he's going to have no way to replace all the money that he spent. Okay, he's not Hugh Hefner. Okay, Hugh was able to keep his fucking money all the way until he died somehow. Okay, that's not going to be Floyd Mayweather. I could just see it already. That's not what I wish on him, but it doesn't matter what I want for him. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do anyway. He doesn't listen to anybody. He's his own boss, like he says, so let him go ahead and be a fool. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that that's the reason why he's doing this. What other reason would he have to embarrass himself like this? Standing next to this kid. It looks ridiculous. But he could do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's a grown ass man or whatever. I just hope that he's not lying to people and saying that this is an MMA fight when it's really not going to be that. If you're going to promote this as an MMA event, then that's what I want to see. I want to see real MMA. You shouldn't put any restrictions on him. You shouldn't be picking his gloves and telling him what he can and cannot do. We don't want you to try to get Bayless in the ring with you in the little octagon or wherever you're going to be in. We don't want to see any of that shit. We want to see a real MMA fight. Okay? I don't want to see him get his ass whooped like that. But listen, if you're gonna tell people that that's what you're doing, that's the type of event you're doing, then let's see that then. But it is what it is. You guys leave your comments. I'm out.